Ben's Journey to Learning English. Introduction. My name is Ben, and I study English literature. This is my story about my life in London and my amazing teacher. You can read my story and learn English with me. Meeting on the train. On a beautiful summer day, I was traveling by train. Two women were sitting opposite me, speaking English. As a beginner in English, I didn't understand much. I spoke to them in basic English, and they understood me, which made me happy. They were from England and returning home from a conference. After a short conversation, they gave me their contact information and invited me to visit them in England. Improving my English. After that encounter, I worked on my English every day. I translated texts and watched English films. In 6 months, my English improved significantly. However, I wanted to learn more, so I decided to study in London. Joining the school. When I arrived in London, I joined a school. My first lesson was on a Monday. I met my teacher, a young and kind lady, and other students. Our teacher introduced us to an effective method for learning English, which involved using the language in daily life rather than just studying from textbooks. Effective learning techniques. Our teacher emphasized that language is a tool for communication. To learn a new language effectively, we need to use it to express our ideas and communicate with others. Many students focus on memorizing new words and grammar rules but don't use English for speaking. Our course focused on practicing English in real-life situations. Learning vocabulary. On Tuesday, a student asked the best way to learn new words. Our teacher recommended reading as the most effective method. Reading for at least 30 minutes a day helps you learn new words and understand how they are connected in sentences. When encountering unknown words, looking them up in a dictionary helps lock their meanings in your memory. Finding a job. After school, I went to a job center to find a part-time job. The lady there suggested working at a cafe, where I could practice speaking English with customers. I started my job on Thursday and was happy to have a place to practice English. Improving pronunciation. A Korean student in our class struggled with pronunciation. Our teacher introduced us to the shadowing technique, where you listen to and repeat what you hear. This method helps improve pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. We practiced shadowing in class and found it very helpful. Sports and social life. I also joined the school's football team, meeting players from various countries. Playing sports helped me make new friends and practice English in a fun environment. Thinking aloud technique. A new student, Elizabeth, from Italy, shared her experience with the thinking aloud technique. She explained how thinking and speaking in simple English sentences helped her improve her language skills. This technique encourages speaking in English throughout the day, making it a natural part of your thought process. Grammar learning. When a student asked about learning grammar, our teacher advised that for those wanting to speak English, extensive reading and shadowing are better than traditional grammar study. For those preparing for exams, practicing past exam papers is recommended. Testing progress. To measure our progress, our teacher introduced us to a website that tests how many words we know in English. This helped us understand our level and focus on improving further. Handling mistakes. Our teacher emphasized that making mistakes is a natural part of learning. Just like children learning their first language, we should focus on communicating our ideas and gradually, our mistakes will decrease. Conclusion. My journey in London was filled with learning, new experiences, and personal growth. With effective techniques like shadowing, reading, and thinking aloud, I significantly improved my English skills. This journey taught me that practicing English in real-life situations is the key to becoming fluent.